have some delicious Popeyes with us. I mean, with me. I was craving Popeyes. I've been seeing it all over my TikTok For You page randomly. So I got the French fries, a large. I got an 8-piece chicken nuggets because I never had their chicken nuggets and I realized I've always wanted to try them. So I bet they're really good. I got the spicy chicken sandwich, of course, and a side of beans and rice because I like beans. And then I also got a biscuit because their biscuits are legendary. Okay, I don't know what to start with. I also have my own little side of ranch. It's literally like a ton of ranch in a bowl. Okay, I think, well first, okay, let's have a fry. Oh my God. Dude, their Cajun fries are everything. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna break into this spicy chicken sandwich. Oh, actually, let's try a nugget. Sorry, I'm so excited. I'm so hungry. These are real chicken nuggets. Wow. The breading. Chick-fil-A who? Okay, I'm gonna eat one more and then I'm gonna go on to the chicken sandwich. I hope you all had a great week. Wow, oh my God. So crispy, delicious crispiness. Today I decided I would talk a little bit about, I'm sure a lot of you have been hearing about it, but I watched the new Britney doc. It's on Hulu, and it's basically a documentary about Britney and the Free Britney movement, which I completely support. Free Britney! I'll get into that in a little bit, but first, let's dip the spicy chicken sandwich. I've had the spicy chicken sandwich before and it's so good. I do like it better than the original one, the non-spicy one. There's pickles on it. It's just the best chicken sandwich. Do I think it's worth people dying over? No, which I know that was a thing. But I will say, the hype around this makes so much sense. Because the piece of chicken they give you is just so big. It's so big. But it's not like too thick, where it's like overpowering. It's like, Oh my God. Sorry, you guys. I'm like barely talking. I'm just so in love with this Popeyes. Wow. Dude, I forgot how good their fries were. What the hell? They're iconic. I was nervous at first because I was like, is a large gonna be too much? Honestly, this is like a regular size. I can't. I'm almost done with these fries. You guys, I want to free Britney, but these fries are just so good. I need to keep eating them before I talk. At first, when I ordered, I had accidentally pre-ordered it for like 5:30. And I was like, wait, what? So I had to call Grubhub and fix that whole situation. I feel like this always happens every single weekend. There's always something. So good. Okay, I need to pace myself because this always happens. I eat way too quickly and then I get full way too quickly. So, Britney Spears, as we all know, is iconic. She is under a conservatorship controlled by her father, Jamie Spears. The conservatorship was created in, I think, 2007, 2008, when Britney was going through, like, her public breakdown, and she, like, went in and out of rehab. And her father, Jamie, became her conservator. A conservatorship is when you gain control over somebody's like finances and personal life. Normally it happens to older people who like are unable to function their own everyday lives. The documentary talked a lot about how it's not really normal that it's like for 25-year-olds, you know, it's mainly for like older people that can't live normal lives by themselves. And people in the documentary explain Jamie, her father, is being very controlling, being obsessed with money. Apparently when Britney was first coming into the spotlight, he was like, my daughter is going to be completely rich. Like, apparently all he would do was talk about how he couldn't wait for Britney to become rich. So, just keep that in mind. He definitely has money on his mind and has had money on his mind from the beginning. Wow. Oh, wait. I got a biscuit, too. Oh, it's a little small. I should have gotten 2. Flaky as fuck. Look at that. So flaky. Let's dip it in some ranch. We're just dipping everything in ranch at this point. Wow. So, I'm like trying to tell you guys this in like an orderly fashion. I guess I'll start with Britney and Justin Timberlake's breakup, which happened, I think, in 2001. Justin Timberlake basically profited off of their breakup because apparently Britney cheated on him, and that's when Justin wrote Cry Me a River. His solo career took off after he released Cry Me a River, which was about how Britney cheated on him. That crunch is so good. Yes, I'm double dipping. I'm the only one eating it. But yeah, basically, Justin completely profited off of Britney, and his solo career took off after releasing Cry Me a River. The public all felt bad for him. They were like, oh my god, poor Justin, Britney cheated on him. And that villainized Britney, basically, because everybody hated her. They're like, you're a cheater, you broke Justin Timberlake's heart, how dare you, blah, blah, blah. Which is just so ridiculous, because if it's true, if she did cheat on you, I understand you're upset, but is it really necessary to publicly shame somebody like that? You know what I mean? Like, he knows how much everybody loved Britney. Britney was loved by everyone. Justin and Britney were like the it couple in the 90s, in the late 90s. You know, like obviously people are going to be pressed about it. Like, what were you thinking? You know? So, everyone's hating on Britney because she broke Justin's heart. She keeps coming out with her own music, but then she gets married to Kevin Federline in 2004. Which kind of jump-started the whole, like, public breakdown situation. Like, clearly Britney was going through a lot. And I think that a lot of the public thought that her and Kevin's relationship was a lot better than it actually was. They were married for like 2.5 years, and then they filed for divorce. Ow! I just bit my lip. This happens every time. It's because I stuff my face so fast. But yeah, they get a divorce, and Britney kind of goes down a dark path. She has a lot of mental health issues. She stops making music around this time. Honestly, I think the paparazzi was definitely getting to her, because in 2007, I'm pretty sure it was 2007, that's when she shaved her head. And I remember everybody was like, oh, Britney's off the rails. She shaved her head. But she shaved her head because she was so tired of people grabbing her hair. Paparazzi and tabloids used her as a way to make a ton of money because everybody wanted to know the dish on Britney. That's one of the things that really bothers me about paparazzi and stuff like that, because these people are technically just doing their job, right? But they're profiting off of somebody's depression and mental distress. There was this paparazzi that they were showing in the documentary, and it was basically this paparazzi who was getting up in Britney's face, and she was so sick of it that it was like she was obviously like something very private was going on. Like she was trying to get into Kevin Federline's house to see her kids, and he wouldn't allow her in. And then there the paparazzi are like, oh, what's happening, Britney? And of course she's gonna be mad. Like, it's already a high stress situation. So she took an umbrella and started beating the paparazzi's car with it. And the paparazzi in the documentary was like, honestly, it was good and bad, because we ended up getting a good shot of her. And it was a shot of like bald Britney looking really distressed, holding an umbrella. After that, everyone's like, oh my god, like she's gone mad. She's having altercations with paparazzis. Like, what's wrong with her? And she became pretty much like a public joke. Enter her father, who thought that she couldn't take care of herself. She had been like in and out of rehab at this point, and he basically told the judge, like, hey, like, my daughter isn't fit to take care of herself. Like, so he opted to enter into like a conservatorship over her finances and personal life. I think he got like 1.3% of all of her earnings, which is a lot of money, because she was making a lot of money from, you know, all of her songs that she's made in the past. And even, I didn't know this, but during like 2007 to 2008, she was still releasing music. Like she released 2 albums, one in 2007, one in 2008. The thing about it is like, if her father was so concerned about her mental being and truly thought that she needed downtime to just relax and to find herself again, okay. But that's not what happened. After he gained control and got this conservatorship over her, she went right back to work. which makes no sense. Like, again, money must have been on his mind because clearly he wasn't looking out for her well-being if she had just been in and out of rehab for like 2 years. And now that you gain control over her money and personal life, you want her to go back to work immediately? Now that you get 1.3% of all her earnings? That sounds really fucking sketchy. Oh no, a pickle fell. So yeah, he is not a great guy. I straight up devoured these fries, you guys. They're so good. Iconic. Okay, getting these nuggets was a really good move. Dude, why doesn't anybody talk about how good their nuggets are? Oh my god, so good. So yeah, she's still under this conservatorship. There were 2 girls who noticed, like 2 comedians who noticed some weird things going on with her Instagram captions and how she just seemed like she wasn't happy. They created an entire podcast based on Britney's Instagram and kind of analyzed all of her Instagram posts and kind of got the idea that she wanted people to help her get out of this conservatorship. Also, Britney retained this lawyer when the whole discussion of the conservatorship was still happening, like in 2008. She made it clear to this lawyer that she did not want her dad to be the head of this conservatorship. A judge actually wouldn't allow her to retain her own counsel because apparently she was so mentally unfit to retain her own counsel. Even though this attorney that she had chosen explained in the documentary that she seemed perfectly capable, she knew exactly what was going on with the whole situation. She just didn't want her father to be in control of the conservatorship, probably because he's obsessed with money and obsessed with gaining control over her success. So, basically the law is not on Britney's side on this one. And it's also just so weird the fact that she lost custody over her kids. At one point, she wasn't allowed to see them at all. Yeah, she had a lot of shit going on. And she was in and out of rehab, but to not be allowed to see her kids at all, I feel like that doesn't happen with cases like her. I just think that because it was Britney, the judge had some bias because of the way all the tabloids made her seem. It's because of the tabloids that her mental state deteriorated. It's just disgusting. It makes me mad. So yeah, Britney recently filed something with the judge to have her father not be in control of the conservatorship, and the judge denied it. But this month in February, the judge allowed for her father to share her finances and stuff. He shares that with a financial company now. So I feel like we're on a good track. I definitely think that the Free Britney movement is important, and it's definitely doing something. It's definitely telling that the judge agreed to have somebody share the responsibility of her finances with a company 2 weeks after this documentary was aired on Hulu. It can't be a coincidence. I just feel so bad for Britney. I just want her to be free and happy. And apparently, Justin Timberlake recently apologized for how he profited off of the public villainizing her, basically. Justin's also been getting a lot of scrutiny, which is so deserved, by the way, for what he did with Janet Jackson. If you're watching this, you don't know what happened. I forget what year it was, but it was a while ago. And him and Janet Jackson were performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. And at the end of the show, he I don't know, it was a wardrobe malfunction, but he like put his arm around her and took it off and like her tit fell out. She was wearing like a nipple covering, but that fucked Janet over for years to come. She was no longer allowed at the Grammys and she was completely blacklisted from the radio. Meanwhile, Justin is popping on the radio to all of his anti-Britney music. Ridiculous. And honestly, I was a victim to it. Like, I loved Cry Me a River. I still like that song. But if you think about it, he really got his solo career off of villainizing Britney Spears. And it's basically the first time, like, the public really turned on her. Because of him. That's ridiculous. Just because she cheated on him doesn't give him the authority to do that to her. He knew exactly what he was doing. Like, you want to apologize now? Too little, too late, buddy. Sorry about it. And when the whole Janet Jackson thing happened, he like never spoke about it. He was like, oh, it was an accident. But that was all he said. He never said anything about Janet. He never defended her when she was banned from the Grammys. Pisses me off. Okay, so I got beans and rice that I literally have not eaten yet, so I'm gonna bite into some of this. Ooh, look at the little spork it came with. Okay, this is the beans and rice, hee. They're refried. Mmm, so good. I love beans. Okay, that's kind of gross. But I do like beans. I just want Britney to be happy. That is like literally the only thing I care about. I don't even care about Valentine's Day. Not that I have a Valentine, because on Valentine's Day, I'll still be thinking of how Britney is being controlled by her father. Down with Jamie Spears! Down with him! Somebody needs to take all the money he earned away. I didn't even use any of the ranches they gave me because I just used my own ranch. But now I have extra ranch packets. I like don't understand how people don't like pickles on their chicken sandwich. It completes it. Wow. This just reminded me that I need to eat Popeyes a lot more often. Because it's just so good. Nuggets. All done. Fries. Devoured. Sandwich. Last bite. Well, you guys, this meal was amazing. I definitely will be eating Popeyes more often. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And again, free Britney. Join the movement. But, oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, free Britney. Bye.